For most of the galaxy, borders were only lines on maps. Fleets crossed them, merchants ignored them, smugglers laughed at them. The empires fought, traded, and stole from each other all the time. But there was one border that no one dared to cross, not even the boldest pirates. That was the border of human space. It was not very big compared to the vast empires. A few hundred stars, a handful of colonies, a small fleet by galactic standards. On maps, it did not look impressive. To many, it was only another young species holding on to their little corner of the galaxy. But everyone knew the rule. You never entered human space uninvited. If you did, you never came back. No one could explain it fully. There were no great walls, no enormous defense stations, no fleets patrolling every star. In fact, on scans, human space looked lightly defended compared to other borders. And yet, over centuries, every single attempt to invade or sneak inside had ended the same way: silence. The first to try were the Pirates of the Red Claw. They had raided dozens of empires, stolen thousands of ships, and never been defeated. When they saw human space, they laughed. These newcomers are weak. Their worlds are rich. Their fleets are small. We will take everything they have. 100 pirate ships jumped into human territory. Only burning wrecks drifted out. No distress call, no survivors, just wreckage. The second to try were the merchants of the Trilari Syndicate. They thought maybe humans simply hated pirates. Surely they would welcome traders, they said. But the Trilari entered without asking, sending fleets of freighters guarded by escorts. They were never seen again. Their ships vanished as if the stars had swallowed them. Next came the empires. The Zorathi Dominion sent 1,000 warships to test the humans. None returned. The Irulan machine mines sent probes, drones, and stealth craft. All disappeared. Even when they tried to send thousands at once, the result was always the same. Nothing came back. Fear spread quickly. Whispers moved across the galaxy. Humans do not allow guests. Their space eats fleets. They have weapons we cannot see. Some claimed humans had built hidden fortresses on every asteroid. Others said they used strange technology to bend space and trap intruders forever. A few even believed humans had made a pact with death itself. No one knew the truth. The only truth was this: no one could enter human space uninvited, unless they did not want to come back. Over time, the rule became a legend. Parents warned their children, stay away from the humans. Smugglers swore by it. Admirals planned around it. And for centuries, humans stayed inside their borders, silent, watching. But legends always tempt the foolish. One day, the Grand Empire of Threx decided to test the myth. The Threx were proud warriors with a fleet larger than any other. Their emperor declared, "We will break the human illusion. We will show the galaxy that these myths are only lies." He ordered 3,000 ships into human space. They jumped in together, weapons charged. At first, nothing happened. Empty stars stretched around them. The admirals laughed. "See, the stories are false." They moved deeper, scanning for colonies. Then the first ship vanished. One moment it was on the scanners. The next, it was gone. No explosion, no trace. Just gone. Panic rippled through the fleet. Maybe a malfunction, the admiral said. But then another ship vanished. Then another. Then 10 at once. The fleet fired in all directions, but there was nothing to hit. Shadows moved across sensors. Whispers filled the comms. Pilots swore they heard laughter in their radios, and one by one, ships disappeared into nothing. Only a single vessel limped back to Threx space, half broken, its crew mad with fear. The captain spoke only one sentence before dying. "They were watching us the whole time." The Empire of Threx never tried again. In fact, they signed a treaty promising never to even approach human borders. They called it the Black Line, and they told every ship, "Cross it and you die." The galaxy listened. No one dared to test the humans again. But the most frightening thing was this. Humans never explained. They never boasted, never threatened, never answered questions. When asked why intruders vanished, human ambassadors only smiled and said, "Respect our space, and you have nothing to fear." To other species, this was madness. Most empires showed their power with parades, fleets, and speeches. Humans did not. They just waited, silent and calm, while the galaxy grew more afraid. On the colony world of Jern, a young alien once asked his elder, "Why do humans scare us so much? They do not invade, they do not conquer, they stay in their space. Why should we fear them?" The elder answered, "Because they do not need to invade. They do not need to boast. They do not need to explain. They only need to watch, and we know that if we step too close, we will not return. That is real power." Still, rumors spread. Some smugglers claimed they had been invited in once, under secret agreement. They described human worlds as strange and strong. Cities under domes on frozen moons, factories hidden in asteroid belts, fleets resting silent like wolves in the dark. They said humans did not build to show off, they built to survive. Every ship, every weapon, every colony was a trap waiting for an intruder. And the humans smiled as they offered guests a drink, as if daring them to cause trouble. One smuggler swore he had seen a human station the size of a moon, its guns hidden until they needed to fire. Another claimed humans used weapons that